The pressure is mounting, with protests across the country and on the steps of the Justice Department.
Eric Holder, we're asking the White House, President Barack Obama, to file civil rights charges against George Zimmerman.
In previously scheduled remarks Monday, the Attorney General indicated his team has not decided whether they'll charge George Zimmerman with a hate crime.
We have opened an investigation into this matter. The department will continue to act in a manner that is consistent with the facts and the law.
To prove a federal hate crime, the government would have to show George Zimmerman intended to shoot Trayvon Martin and was motivated by racial hostility. Legal experts say that's a very tough case to make.
A federal civil rights case would be difficult because it would again require the government to prove that George Zimmerman had a bad intent, in this case a racist intent. And one jury has already rejected that claim. It's hard to argue that another jury would see it differently.
This puts President Obama in a delicate position.
You know, if I had a son, he'd look like Trayvon.
That was more than a year ago. Since the verdict, the nation's first black president has yet to address this issue on camera. Instead, in a written statement, he called Martin's death a tragedy for America. But he also called for calm and said, "We are a nation of laws and a jury has spoken." But the president's team knows that won't be enough. By mid-Monday, there were more than 500,000 signatures on an NAACP petition demanding a federal case, and more than 15,000 signatures on a similar petition to the White House. Does the president feel some pressure on his administration to bring a case against Zimmerman?
Cases are brought on the merits, and the merits are evaluated by the professionals at the Department of Justice.
That means all eyes are on Attorney General Holder, a man not always known for his politic choice of words. Monday, he seemed to offer a window into his own views on the case, questioning Zimmerman's self-defense argument.
The tragic, unnecessary shooting death of Trayvon Martin.
You heard him there, Wolf, call it an unnecessary shooting death. Now, Wolf, sources tell us that the Department of Justice is still reviewing the trial evidence to decide if there is a case for racial hostility, to make this case that the shooting was based on racial hostility. As you know, justice officials will not bring the case unless they believe that they can win such a case. Now, I would expect that you could hear the president address the broader issue of Trayvon Martin's death when he answers reporters' questions in interviews later this week.